Florida, the Sunshine State, a place where palm trees sway, sunsets glow like flamingo pink smoothies, and everyone's uncle insists on wearing socks with sandals. For decades, it's been the dream destination for snowbirds and sunseekers alike. But recently, a surprising trend has emerged. People, brace yourselves, are leaving Florida. Yes, they're trading sunshine for, well, somewhere else. Let's dive into the top 10 reasons people are waving goodbye to the Sunshine State. Sure, Florida's endless summers sound great until you realize it means sweating just from blinking. Some people miss seasons, like crunchy autumn leaves, cozy sweaters, and the kind of snow you don't have to shovel in a hurricane's aftermath. Places like the Carolinas or Arizona start looking mighty appealing. Because if you're going to be hot, you might as well do it without the humidity trying to hug you to death. Florida used to be the budget friendly paradise. But with housing prices skyrocketing faster than your grandma at bingo night, even paradise isn't cheap anymore. Miami? More like my income goes all to rent. It's ironic. People move to escape high costs only to find themselves Googling affordable living in Ohio. In Florida, it's not if you'll face a hurricane, it's when. Between storm shutters, evacuation routes, and that one neighbor who refuses to leave, the emotional toll is real. And the aftermath? Power outages so long, your fridge becomes a science experiment. Living on the edge has its limits, and for many, those limits are category 5. But here's the thing, hurricanes don't just blow in, they also blow up your property insurance. Floridians pay 5 times the national average. It's almost like paying a cover charge for the privilege of wondering if your roof will still be there after every storm. Florida's population has exploded like sunscreen bottles left in the car. Cities like Tampa and Miami are bursting at the seams. Public services? Overwhelmed. Traffic? Nightmarish. And the charm? Lost somewhere between the 25th strip mall and yet another chain coffee shop. Speaking of traffic, let's talk about Florida's roads. Imagine this, Miami drivers who think speed limits are suggestions, mixed with retirees who believe the brakes are purely ornamental. Add a sprinkle of construction zones, and you've got yourself a recipe for chaos. Florida is on the front lines of climate change, and no, it's not just an excuse to wear flip-flops year-round. Rising sea levels are swallowing the coastline faster than a pelican gulping a fish. Who needs waterfront property when your whole house could be underwater? No state income tax. Sounds great, right? But Florida's property taxes and local fees make sure you still pay up. It's like getting free guac at Chipotle, only to be charged extra for breathing their air. If your career dreams go beyond lifeguard or Disney cast member, Florida might not be the place for you. Sure, the tourism industry is booming, but sectors like tech and finance, not so much. People looking to climb the corporate ladder often find that ladder is stuck in quicksand. Florida's political scene is spicier than a plate of ghost pepper wings. For some, it's exactly the flavor they're craving. For others, it's a bit too much to stomach. Recent debates have turned the Sunshine State into a lightning rod for political tension, leaving folks searching for states that vibe better with their values. So, whether it's the hurricanes, the humidity, or the high costs of everything, Florida isn't quite the paradise it used to be for everyone. What do you think? Are you Team Sunshine Forever or Florida? I'm out of here. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more sun-soaked content. Or, content about places with actual seasons.